So, congratulations on your approved residency. That's super exciting.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Alexis, can you remind me? Um, you are from Mexico, correct?
Yes, I am.
And you came to the United States. Um, when did you first come to the United States?
Like ever or
This most
or
recent time.
uh it was in November of 2018. November 20th, actually.
So almost 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, almost two
Okay.
years.
And when you came to the US, you came with a visa, right? A tourist visa.
Yes.
And at the time that you got here, did you know you were going to end up getting married?
No. No, not at all.
And when did you meet David?
Uh, July, right? July 2018? Yeah.
Yeah, but like, do you mean in person or?
Yeah, so y'all had met like online and then you came and met in person, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and that was in
And then
December.
when did y'all decide to get married?
Oh,
Oh,
uh,
when did I propose?
was it
It was just a month before, so it would have been.
was it August?
Yeah, it
Was
would
it
have been.
July?
It would have
July,
been in
August?
August. It would
Yeah,
have been in August. Yeah.
July, August last year.
Hmm.
And so, and then when did you actually have your wedding?
On September the 20th.
September 20th of 2019.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then when did you file your application?
Uh,
Next month?
Not too long after that, right?
Yeah, I think it was October,
yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah. It would have
That's
been.
right, because we wanted to file before the deadline. We had a deadline at that point with respect to the new
Yeah,
public charge rules
yeah.
that
There
was
Oh,
was. Yeah, there
yeah.
was a deadline of. It was October something. It was October 20 something. I remember that. Yeah, there was a deadline. It was somewhere in
Yep,
October.
that's right. So
Mhm.
okay, so we filed ahead of that, and then um, after it was filed, you got your fingerprints done not
Hmm.
too long after that, correct? And then you remember when you got your work permit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just about. Yeah, 5 or 6 months after.
Or did you get an interview notice that was then canceled because of COVID?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, we had one for eight. Was the first one April?
I think so.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one was in April, and then we got moved to
August.
August, and then we had to cancel because of tuberculosis, and we moved to.
Yeah. Well, we thought, yeah, and it ended up not being a thing. So I was really relieved about that.
Yeah.
And then the interview, when y'all went to the interview, you were accompanied by our associate Naveen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at the interview, did the officer tell you that you were going to be approved?
Yes, but only because Naveen asked. He asked when we would be approved, and the officer responded and said today, or
Okay.
when we would know if we were approved or not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so, first of all, tell me, where did y'all hear about Walker Gates Villa? Where did y'all get our contact information?
It was because my mother works with a funeral home, so there's a judge. I don't quite remember his name right now. We were going to go through a certain judge. That's who we went to talk to, and then he directed us to you. I don't remember his name. I think we discussed him early on, so uh,
Okay.
we might have it in there.
Is it Judge Arth?
I don't believe so. Maybe.
You don't remember his name?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay. Well, and so, what do you think? What was your general experience working with us? Did
Uh,
you feel comfortable? Did you feel confident? Did you feel uncomfortable? Did you feel nervous?
I felt comfortable and confident with like the idea of calling to ask questions or emailing. We felt very comfortable doing that, and then the process as a whole felt a whole lot easier. Than we were expecting. We were a little intimidated, and so everything went pretty easily, and we kept pretty good track of all the lists that you guys had given us. You gave us some little preparation lists, so we kept good track of those, and those helped a lot.
Okay, good.
It was really nice because like I know we had like basically no idea what we're doing, so it was really nice to know that we could email you at any point in time uh, to ask you whatever we situation we were in, and 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 yeah, it was really nice to know that you were there to guide us.
Awesome. And what did you feel like was the hardest part of the process?
Uh, gathering just gathering the evidences, because we were jumping. Yeah, our situation's a little unique because we were jumping into our marriage and adulthood during COVID. That was the situation we were dealing with. So for us, it was getting our evidences together. That was the biggest issue. But people are already on the track and have those things done. I'm sure it's a lot easier for them, as
Yeah.
far as gathering the evidences.
Don't have an easy time getting things together. They also don't get things together on time. They, may have a number of different reasons why that happens, but y'all were very responsive. You provided things in a timely fashion. You've been super cooperative with us and like worked really well with us. And so we would love to have more clients like y'all. And so, what advice would you give me in terms of, just making ourselves as appealing as possible to others, to other clients, and making our service as good as possible for our clients?
I'm not sure. I think I would say, not it's because none of it's really criticism. We were able to slide through our process quite easily, but things that might help is some sort of Q&A type of an FAQ, little sheet, common questions about the process and about the interviews, because we had looked it up ourselves before we went to the interview, just like a week before, and we were given some advice like keeping our answers short, these types of things. We don't want to start tripping
Oh
over
yeah,
our
yeah,
own sentences, and so we felt like that piece of advice really helped.
yeah.
And I'm sure that people usually ask those types of questions about the interview, what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yeah, in
something.
fact, we have a video on that. So, but I think you're right that a handout would be a really good idea.
Yeah, just another thing, like at the very beginning of the process, just another little sheet of paper
Mm,
might
Yeah,
be
for
helpful.
sure. That's a great idea.
Hmm.
What about you, Alex?
well, it's pretty much the same because it really did help because the interview process can be quite intimidating because you know that the whole thing depends on that one person that's going to be asking you a few questions, and the thing is that we wanted to be like 100% sure that our answers were correct and everything, but at the same time, because on that little thing that we saw online, it told us not to sound rehearsed, right?
Yeah,
And it was like, oh, okay, then yeah, like just try
Hmm.
to be confident and answer as good as you can. So I mean, yeah,
yeah. Don't overdo it. There's no real reason to. There's no real reason to sit there and ask each other questions off cue cards or anything crazy like that. There's no
Hmm.
reason for it.
Yeah,
yeah. But I think handing out that little piece of paper with that information will be really nice because it does help.
that's a great idea.
Mhm.
Um, and what did y'all think about how did it work with Naveen? Did things go smoothly and well with Naveen there?
Yeah, and yeah, we liked him, and our interview went very smoothly. I think we handled ourselves well, and then the man who was interviewing us was pretty patient with us at a couple moments, and he did
When you say that, what happened?
well. He got mixed up because it was later in the interview process. It was towards the end. He was asked if he had violated the terms of his visa, you know? So like the moment I heard that question, I knew the answer, but he got a little tripped up on it. So the officer had asked the question a couple of times until Alexis got it right. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he got really confused in that one.
Yeah, that's such a weird question and such a weird way to ask it.
Yeah. Catches you off
Because
guard.
I mean, other than staying longer than they gave you,
Yeah, that was the
right?
issue.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it makes it sound like they're asking you if you committed some kind of crime.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's how I saw it, and I was like, wait, what?
yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, because then I remember that my visa was valid until September, and we started the process in October. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all in all, it worked out, and I'm really, really pleased. I'm really happy for you.